from high above Times Square in Midtown Manhattan. My name is Glenn Beck. I know how you're feeling today because I felt it as well. Notice the tense. I felt it as well. In fact, over the weekend, my family and I were in Central Park, and the kids were running with sticks, which was driving Mom out of her mind. And I'm like, okay, they put an eye out. We'll get universal health care. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. And we came to a part of Central Park, deep in Central Park, where the band shell is. And it looks very 1900. And there, standing in a sea of people, were four guys, one with a banjo, one who was, I think, just singing, playing a trumpet, another guy with a saxophone, another guy with a stand-up bass, all dressed, and I mean, they looked like they had just walked out of the Great Depression. And they were playing two songs. This was one of them. And I thought, there ain't anything else to say. My book has got a hole in it. My book has got a hole in it. My book has got a hole in it. And I can't buy no beer. My bucket's got a hole in it, and I can't buy no beer. That about says it. The song after this was You Scream, I Scream, we all scream for ice cream, but I ain't got any. And I thought, you know, these songs worked during the Great Depression, and I have a feeling they're going to work again. Look, here's the thing. Thomas Paine said it best when he said, these are the times that try men's souls. If you're a sunshine patriot, look out, Jack, because your bucket's got a hole in it, and you ain't going to be able to buy any beer. My bucket's got a hole in it. My bucket's got a hole in it. My bucket's got a hole in it, and I can't buy no beer. You know, when Thomas Paine wrote those words, I mean, not those words about the bucket, but these are the times that try men's souls. He wrote it, and it was read on the banks of the Delaware. Over the summer, just like this last summer, the American people were energized. They had had enough. And they wrote the Declaration of Independence, and it was signed on July 4th and then read all around the country, the colonies, and people started joining the ranks. Just like they were joining the ranks this summer at tea parties and town hall meetings. Except they didn't think that they were winning. By the time they got to Christmas, the army had been decimated. There was nothing left. Just a ragtag group. Congress was running. British were on the march. And that's when Thomas Paine wrote the words, these are the times that try men's souls. Those words, in his essay called A Crisis, are what got people to stand. They went in, and they not only didn't retreat, they attacked the Navy SEALs. They attacked the group that they were more afraid of than anybody else. They stood and they won. And so will we. This is an amazing day in American history, and I will tell you that, I'll be real honest with you, I went through the same thing you're probably feeling today, and that is, you gotta be kidding me. You probably are feeling a little bit like I did over the weekend, because I knew this was coming over the last few days, and I think most Americans did, that they were not going, but we held out hope. They were not going to stop. This proves everything that we said on this program to be right and accurate. I said after Scott Brown, they will triangulate if they're politicians. If they are radical revolutionaries, they will press forward and they will step on the gas. And Saul Alinsky tells them, do everything you must do to win. The ends justify the means. I told you that if they are politicians, they will slow down. If they're revolutionaries, they will speed up. And that's exactly what they've done. Led by Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi. Rahm Emanuel wanted to slow down. The radical revolutionaries said, go. Well, I have news for them. Thank you. Thank you for proving me right. Thank you for proving me right in a way that Americans now from coast to coast understand, because they've seen it. They call this a historic moment, and it is. Because never in my life did I dream that this would happen in our country. That no matter what it took, bribery, corruption, collusion, threats, arm twisting, no matter what it took, they'd ram it through. This is historic. What happened last night will be remembered as a black spot on this nation's history for all time. It is a turning point. It does not, you tell me how it fits next to the moon landing. You tell me how this fits anywhere near the people who would not get up from the counter. You tell me. You tell me how this is civil rights. You tell me how this has honor or integrity. It doesn't. The fruit of this tree is extraordinarily evil. The fruit of this tree is corrupt and poison. This has nothing to do with our founders. Nancy Pelosi couldn't even get it right last night. She's like, and this in the Declaration of it's pursuit of happiness, and now we can all be healthier when we're pursuing our happiness. Shut up, you. But I want to thank them. I want to thank them from the core of my being, because I will tell you, I have heard from some powerful Democrats who have said, I can't. I mean, what happened? I will tell you what happened. Exactly what I told you would happen when you put Michael Moore and his cottage cheese ass right next to Jimmy Carter. You think, I said, you think you are using these radical, socialist, communist progressives, but they are using you, and they will eat you. You think he got that big by eating Cheetos? He's eating the party. The Democratic Party is dead. As my grandparents and as you knew it, and as many Democrats knew, it is dead.